Have you ever wondered where to find horror films that truly send chills down your spine? While mainstream studios often dominate the genre, the world of independent horror is filled with hidden gems that can haunt you long after the credits roll. Before diving into this eerie exploration, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit that like button. Um, Independent horror films often blend raw emotion with chilling narratives, creating a unique viewing experience. Let's take a journey through some of the most captivating indie horror movies that will leave you breathless. And first up is Get Out. This film, directed by Jordan Peele, is a masterclass in blending social commentary with horror. It follows Chris, a young African American man who visits his girlfriend's family. Um, and as he uncovers unsettling truths, the film challenges viewers to confront their own biases. Next, we have Green Room, a gripping thriller about a punk band trapped in a remote venue after witnessing a crime. Directed by Jeremy Saulnier, the film showcases a brutal struggle for survival against a gang of neo-Nazis, highlighting the raw intensity of independent filmmaking. Good Night, Mommy takes us to Austria, where two brothers question their mother's identity after her surgery. This psychological horror, directed by Veronica Franz and Severin Fiala, builds tension through a slow burn, leaving viewers on edge as they ponder the truth behind the bandages. In Mom and Dad, directed by Brian Taylor, chaos reigns as parents are driven to harm their children. This darkly comedic horror film features Nicolas Cage and Selma Blair exploring the absurdity of suburban life through a terrifying lens. Host is a timely horror film that unfolds during a Zoom call. Directed by Rob Savage, it captures the isolation of the pandemic while delivering genuine scares as a group of friends unwittingly summon a malevolent spirit. Train to Busan is a South Korean zombie thriller that breathes new life into the genre. Directed by Yun Sang-ho, it focuses on a father and daughter trying to survive a zombie outbreak on a train, emphasizing character development and emotional depth. Bone Tomahawk merges Western and horror elements in a tale of rescue and survival. Directed by S. Craig Zahler, it features a group of men venturing into the wilderness to save kidnapped townsfolk, showcasing a unique blend of genres. In The Lighthouse, Robert Eggers cracks a psychological horror set on a remote island. The film follows two lighthouse keepers as isolation drives them to madness, creating a haunting atmosphere that lingers long after viewing. The Battery tells the story of two ex-baseball players navigating a zombie apocalypse. Directed by Jeremy Gardner, it focuses on their friendship and survival, proving that indie horror can deliver profound narratives amidst chaos. Martyrs is a French-Canadian film that delves into themes of pain and transformation. Directed by Pascal Laugier, it's known for its graphic portrayal of violence and existential questions, making it a divisive yet impactful entry in the genre. And in Fabric explores the eerie tale of a curse dress. Directed by Peter Strickland, it combines horror with dark comedy, offering a unique commentary on consumer culture and obsession with material possessions. The Invitation is a suspenseful dinner party thriller directed by Karen Kusama. As tensions rise, the film explores themes of grief and trust, culminating in a shocking conclusion that leaves viewers questioning everything. It presents a chilling premise where a young woman is pursued by a supernatural entity after a sexual encounter, and directed by David Robert Mitchell. It cleverly examines themes of sexuality and the anxieties of youth. In Scare Me, two storytellers share spooky tales during a power outage. Directed by Josh Rubin, the film emphasizes the power of imagination, showcasing how storytelling can evoke fear without relying on special effects. Stakeland is a post-apocalyptic vampire film that focuses on the bond between a teenager and a vampire hunter. Directed by Jim Mickle, it explores survival and hope in a bleak world, offering a fresh take on vampire lore. One Cut of the Dead is a Japanese zombie film that starts with a unique 37-minute unbroken shot. Directed by Shinichiro Ueda, it cleverly comments on filmmaking while delivering humor and horror in equal measure. Tucker and Dale versus Evil flips the script on the hillbilly horror trope. Directed by Eli Craig, it combines humor with horror as two well-meaning friends are mistaken for killers by a group of college students. And Let the Right One In is a Swedish romantic horror film that explores the bond between a boy and a vampire girl, directed by Thomas Alfredson. It beautifully blends themes of loneliness and friendship with chilling moments. Pontypool offers a fresh take on the zombie genre, confining the action to a radio station, which, directed by Bruce McDonald, it explores the power of language as a virus, spreads through communication, creating a unique horror experience. The House of the Devil pays homage to 1980s horror with its nostalgic atmosphere. Directed by T.I. West, it builds suspense during character development and a slow burn culminating in a shocking finale. Terrifier introduces Art the Clown, a terrifying figure who wreaks havoc on Halloween night. Directed by Damien Leone, it's known for its graphic violence and unrelenting fear, making it a standout in modern horror. I Saw the Devil is a South Korean film that explores the dark side of revenge. Directed by Kim Ji-woon, it delves into the moral complexities of justice and the human capacity for evil. Till List combines crime drama with horror as a hitman faces a sinister cult. Directed by Ben Wheatley, it builds tension and uncertainty, leaving viewers questioning the nature of fate and morality. And Dead Man's Shoes tells the story of a soldier seeking revenge for his brother's mistreatment. Directed by Shane Meadows, it explores themes of guilt and redemption, offering a poignant look at violence in society. The Dark and the Wicked unfolds on a remote farm where siblings confront an ominous force. Directed by Brian Bertino, it captures the psychological horror of family and ancestral burdens. Southbound is an anthology film featuring interconnected stories along a desolate highway. With contributions from various directors, it examines guilt and regret, creating a haunting experience, which Hush centers on a deaf-mute author facing a home invasion. Directed by Mike Flanagan, it skillfully uses silence to build tension, showcasing resilience in the face of danger. Raw follows a vegetarian student who develops a craving for flesh, and directed by Julia Ducournau. It explores themes of identity and societal pressures, making it a disturbing coming-of-age story. Under the Shadow combines historical context with supernatural horror. Set in 1980s Tehran, it tells the story of a mother and daughter facing both war and a haunting presence. Finally, The Witch is a chilling tale of a family in 1630s New England facing supernatural forces. Directed by Robert Eggers, it delves into themes of religious fanaticism and paranoia, creating an unsettling atmosphere. As you explore these indie horror films, remember that sometimes the scariest monsters are the ones we create ourselves. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.